I just hit 3,000 batches on Instacart. It's been an incredible experience, and so today I'm going to answer the top 10 questions that I get from people that want to join Instacart. Well, I'm doing these videos because I know it was not easy for me when I first started. Now, I wanted to do this full time, so I took, a dive and put all my eggs in one basket, and I shortly realized it wasn't gonna work out. The whole week, I literally gave it a shot. I would wake up super early, I would go and wait in parking lots, I would move from one store to another, waiting for a batch, trying to get one and fish one out, you know what I mean? Like if I was fishing, but not good. My first week, I think I did like $60. Second week, like $200. And I remember that second week because I was really trying, you guys. I was really giving it max effort, and the results were bad. But I think at the same time it's because I was trying to do Grubhub, Shipt, Postmates, different apps, while I was trying to wait for like batches on Instacart. And so I think that's what messed me up. Third week, I was just like, okay, just focus on Instacart. I started making progress little by little, but it was still not enough. I was like, I need to have a goal of how to make $1,000 at least minimum. What strategy do I use? You know what I mean? And so I was just like, you know what? 10 people a day. That's how I'm gonna pace myself. I need to get to that level where I could work and help 10 people per day and not feel physically tired, because I was wasting a lot of my energy just doing other stuff, So I learned to be patient. I learned to be efficient, and I really narrowed it down to 3 stores: Walmart, Sprouts, and Stater Brothers. Everything else from there are bonuses, The one store that is always busy and consistent for me was Food for Less. So I had to add that one to the list, even though I wasn't happy about it. That one's a tougher place to shop, but I was all in. So my goal is just to be the best I could be, and this was definitely going to be a challenge. And if I could hit $1,000 by helping 10 people, then I would be good, and the work paid off. Maybe about 3 months later, no, like 2 months later, I was hitting $1,000. Then I became a diamond cart, so now I wasn't waiting as much, and then I was like, well, I could shop anywhere else, right? Like Santa Clarita. Then I went to Los Angeles, then I went to Anaheim, then I went all the way to San Clemente, and I'm still working my way everywhere else in Southern California. But I had to plan this. It's not like I wake up and it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to this Walmart. No, I have to strategize. All the hot stores, that's where I'm going. I'll probably wait no more than 30 minutes, but I'm gonna get those big batches, $50 or more. You know what I mean? So I tend to do that on Fridays and Saturdays. I call that my fun days, and that's usually when I start recording for you guys. But Monday through Thursday, I just decide to work from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. Usually I make like $200 if I do that. And yeah, $1,000 a week or more, I'm good with that. I do other stuff like Macari, and I rent out my car, and so I'm good. I just want to help 10 people, and you guys will have to come up with your own plan, what works for you. For me, I got brought up in the service industry, retail and all that stuff, sales. So I know it's important to provide customer service. And this job is good because you get tips. Little things like paper bags go a long way. Messaging your customer, they tip you more. You know what I mean? And even if you're smiling and you don't interact with your customer, somehow they get the vibes and they end up tipping you. Pretty good. Over positive vibes, I think. So, remain positive, you guys. And that's what we do here on Instabatch. We try to, stay motivated, encourage you guys, because this is not an easy gig. Okay, so let's get started with question number 1. What's the biggest lesson you've learned after completing 30,000 batches? Biggest lesson I've learned. That your health, my health, is the most important thing in this job. There was a period of time where I got sick, and so I missed like a whole week, and I felt it. I was like, oh, I don't have vacation time. I don't have sick time. If I don't work, there's no money. There's no bacon. So right now I'm working on being healthier. That's why in some of the videos I say, hey, make sure you take time to work out, take time for you, because I'm struggling. I'm going through some stuff. So that's the one thing I did learn, that your health is the most important, and the health of your car. Without your car, you ain't going nowhere. Question number 2. What is the most unusual or challenging item you've ever had to shop for? Recently, I went to the mall at Dillard's and I picked up some Coco Chanel perfume. Not that it was difficult, it ended up being a very difficult batch. Like, I ended up making a video. So check it out. It's Dillard's episode. Perfume. But other than that, what gets me is like when I had to go buy makeup at Walmart or anywhere. The makeup is hard because I guess they have like numbers. It's not like, oh, go get me a black dye. No, it's like number 47, black, adore, whatever. You know what I mean? Too much. I hate it. It's annoying, and you have to wait a long time to get service. Question number 3. How do I maintain my energy and motivation? Well, I don't. I'm always in pain. I'm always tired. I'm always cranky. But to answer that, I guess, I could say I'm making these videos. I kind of want to feel like I'm doing this more than just for money. I needed a lot of help. I watched a lot of YouTube before I got good at this job, and I want to thank all those influencers that made these type of videos, So hopefully if I could inspire 1 or 2 people, I would feel great. And that's my motivation right now. You know what I mean? In the long run, when Instacart's a big thing like a Walmart and Amazon, they're gonna be like, oh yes, Daniel was one of those first people telling people to sign up for Instacart and work there because it's so cool. Yep, that keeps me going, that thought. So help me by liking and subscribing to my channel. That will help a lot. It'll keep me going, you know what I mean? So advice would I give somebody starting at Instacart? My advice is to do the Instacart courses. I think it's called Carrot Academy. Do all that training. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about how to do the job. Instacart's like a regular job. You know, when you get hired at Walmart, you have to do like your sexual harassment course, how to operate a register. That's basically how to use the app on Instacart. You know, they're gonna teach you everything from getting to the store to shopping to delivery. So make sure you do those courses, you guys. What's my strategy for handling tough customers or low tip orders? That's where my attitude comes into play, because it's a job, you guys. I'm here to work. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna suck, but that's why I'm the best. You know what I mean? It's up to me to execute. So patience, well, a good attitude, patience, and then learning how to contact customer support. Once I figured that part out and I felt comfortable calling them, it made everything so much easier, because it's really like, there's not much you could do. You're only the delivery person. You know what I mean? So call for help. Have I ever had a batch that made me consider quitting Instacart? Yeah, like every day. But my positive attitude keeps me sane. It tells me, don't give up, Daniel. Keep going, keep going. But yeah, it's not an easy job. The description's easy. Yeah, go shop and deliver. But there's so many obstacles in the way that you start thinking, hey, is this worth it? Well, for me, it's like, I'm not a millionaire, so I gotta work. And I choose to have, there's more benefits to this job than the downside. You know, I get to go wherever I want, work whenever I want, make more money than I have before. So I can't complain. I won't let my mind go to that. Quitting is not an option, you guys. I do have a goal though. I'm only gonna do this for 5 years and then that's it, because I feel like I want to do more, you know. But definitely have a 5-year plan, and there's numbers to match that. And no, there is no quitting. That's not an option for me. What's my favorite store to shop and why? Hands down, Sprouts. Because anywhere that I go, if I go to Orange County, Los Angeles, or here in my hometown, their culture is good. It feels friendly, it's clean. They're always offering me help or samples. They're on it. You know, even if, you know, when people have their bad days, well, you really don't see it there much. You could tell they're close. They're close with their team. You could tell, because if somebody's down, I've always seen their other employees try to encourage them. So I love being in that type of environment. I came from Disneyland, so that's all I know. Positivity and the vibes, you know. It's key for your business. It's key for your happiness. So I surround myself that type of environment, and Sprouts, by far, my favorite place to go. Especially in my hometown. I like all the employees. They're all super friendly. Number 8, how do you keep your car organized and maintained? That's a very good question. I have 3 cars, but on all 3 of them, I have bins. Okay, because I have to separate batch A, B, and C. So I need something to help me organize that. So I use bins. I also use the hot and cold bags. I have to have at least 2. I don't use them as often, but there are occasions where it's like, you're going far. You better protect that ice cream. And then, let's see, make sure that you have your car chargers, your phone mounts. You do not want to be distracted while you're driving. And I would suggest that you have good internet access, not Spectrum, but reliable. You know what I mean? Because like they send me out to middle of nowhere. So internet's gonna be very, very important inside of your car. I don't want to show you my messy car, but I like my little here, and then I carry my little mounts here, and then I got stuff in the back. I'll show you. We got my 2 bags, batch A, batch B, and then I would have to put batch C back there. Where I carry my snacks in a little pouch, and then right here I got my buddy, the wagon. What are my top 3 tips for achieving a 5-star rating? My tips for a 5-star? Well, let me ask you, are you a 5-star? Do you go above and beyond to get that 5-star recognition? If you don't, then I suggest you start putting more effort. How about that? It's more effort. I think that's what it is. Attitude along with effort. You'll get it done. A lot of people like that. You know what I mean? Just stay positive. But you gotta know that you're doing your best. If not, then forget it. Number 2, communicate with your customer, because that's the reason why we're doing this, right? You're shopping for your customer and delivering to them. So you want to make sure we're getting what they want, especially those replacements. Have that dialogue, you know, or just introduce yourself. That goes a long way. And then number 3, try to be as efficient as possible. Get to know your stores. This takes time. So what I'm saying is it takes time to be a 5-star. You're gonna mess up. Don't beat yourself up to it, okay? Because it takes time. Efficiency, customer service, attitude, all that stuff plays into it, okay? So also study and watch videos like this to help you become a better shopper. If I could change one thing about Instacart, what would it be? I would hire me as the CEO. That's it. And be a billionaire. That's it. Nah, just kidding. The one thing with Instacart is the waiting. I get very impatient. I wish there was a better way to find out where guaranteed batches are gonna be, because I travel all over Southern California and I target those red hot spots. And sometimes it takes me 10-15 minutes to get there, but when I get there, it disappears. You know what I mean? It magically becomes a 15 to 30 minute wait time. So I'm like, wait, if it was that busy 10 minutes ago, how did it just die off like that? I'm thinking there's a lot of shoppers that showed up maybe, but I just wish there was a way where I didn't waste a lot of money going to these hot spots and I wasn't guaranteed a batch. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. It's a game, and I don't like that part. There you go. That's my answers to those questions. I hope it helps. But for real, you guys take care of yourself, your health, physically. You know what I mean? This is a very exhausting job. You're carrying a lot of waters, you know, liquid, boxes, heavy stuff. So you do not want to get hurt. So make sure that you're stretching, you're working out, you're keeping yourself in tip-top shape. And so you also got to do that with your car, okay? Because in a way, it's an extension of you when you're doing this job. So make sure that you take your car, get the oil changes and tire rotation, brakes, all of that stuff to have a reliable car that is going to allow you to make this money, you know? So invest a little bit in your car. It does so much for you. And thank you for listening to all my rants. I hope it helps. Trust me, because I need it. And I'm so grateful for all the YouTube influencers that came before me, because they really set the way here. And I encourage you to start your own channel too. Thank you for being part of my Instacart journey. Here's to the next 3,000 batches. See you in the next video.